to Mount Pleasant, Michigan, in the home of the Central Michigan Chippewas, and it looks as if we are due for a full house as we have a terrific game in store. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Central Michigan Chippewas offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Man, it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example. Then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle.
There he goes! And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Chippewas just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Firing to the right, complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. How about picking up the first down with the fullback? He's not just a brute who knocks people out of the way for the fancy running back. He can make plays too.
Use all the athletes on the field, including fullbacks. Fullbacks are athletes too, Reese.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out with more space.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Chippewas had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Made it harder on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 9. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Give to the running back. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Central Michigan.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
He'll pull it on the read. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Right on the money. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Backed up now, here's second and long. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a third and long. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
All right, on offense, you're trying to catch him napping on third and long. You try to run the football, but good job by the defense not being fooled and giving themselves an opportunity now to get the ball back.
Yeah, and you got to do a better job not getting in third and long. Offense has to be better on first and second down, so you're not forced in these fourth down situations where now you're in limbo of what you want to do.
We've reached the end of the period. Central Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wideout. He'll try it again on second and 10. Sets up the screen. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Off the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Complete to the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go right back to it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
It's complete to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Extra point here will tie the game. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Really? Pick up there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
It's complete on the right side. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Chippewas have their offense in high gear. Let's go! Let's go! Finding open areas. Powers through the defender. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Chippewas pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll run the sneak for it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Chippewas trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. This time, there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. After getting knocked down behind the line, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Chippewas!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll move the wide receiver. They're trying to get some breathing room from deep in their own territory. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the back. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Quarterback may change this route. Fires it down the seam. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Mount Pleasant today, and welcome into the halftime update.
And the Chippewas will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the heat. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Chippewas will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Defender miss. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives him a 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll do it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. The extra point here would tie the game.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
And he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls it in. It's Higgins. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. And the Chippewas line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. Runs for the tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Chippewas decide to punt it away. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safe.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. We've come to the end of the quarter, guys, and Central Michigan has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Trying to play action. On the run, fires downfield. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Open field on the right. Touchdown, Kentucky! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll set up to throw. He gets it into the end zone. The two-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Fires to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. Motion from the wide receiver. A run for the quarterback. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And the Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. The pull and throw off the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. On the move, he fires. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Higgins. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Quick toss. At the 40, there he goes. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Chippewas have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds a little space.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give out of the gun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs onto the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big